Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, a beautiful princess named Snow White lived with her wicked stepmother, the Queen. The Queen was jealous of Snow White's beauty and used a magic mirror to confirm she was the fairest in the land. One day, the mirror revealed that Snow White had surpassed her in beauty, and in a fit of jealousy, the Queen ordered a huntsman to take Snow White into the forest and kill her. However, the kind-hearted huntsman couldn't bring himself to harm her, and instead told Snow White to run away and never return. Snow White wandered through the forest until she came upon a charming little cottage which belonged to 7 dwarfs who worked in the nearby mines. They welcomed her into their home, and she lived happily with them, taking care of the house and cooking delicious meals. Meanwhile, the Queen discovered that Snow White was still alive and disguised herself as an old hag to take matters into her own hands. The Queen visited the cottage and offered Snow White a poisoned apple. Trusting the old woman, Snow White took a bite and fell into a deep, death-like sleep. The dwarfs were heartbroken when they found her and placed her in a glass coffin, mourning her loss. One day, a prince who had heard of Snow White's beauty and kindness came upon her coffin. Struck by her eternal beauty, he leaned down and kissed her. The kiss broke the spell, and Snow White awoke, much to the joy of the dwarfs and the prince. The wicked queen was banished from the kingdom, and Snow White and the prince lived happily ever after, spreading kindness and joy throughout the land.